look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to discuss right now is a topic for everybody. Is the fact that today's modern woman, black women in particular, do not want to make the necessary changes in their lives in order to be pleasant to be around. They don't want to do the work to heal past traumas. They don't want to put in the effort to try to become a better version of themselves, especially when it comes to the interactions that they have with gentlemen. It's everybody else's fault. But the thing with truth is, when it's presented to you, you have two choices, either to act on it or not. And when you look in the mirror and you see your problems, you see your blemishes and you see your flaws, lady, and you see that these are the main reasons why you can't sustain a healthy relationship, why every time you pick a relationship is toxic with a toxic man. You have to put in the work to change your ways because sometimes it ain't his fault, it's your attitude. So we're going to go ahead and get into this right quick. We're going to let some ladies and a gentleman also tell you about what your problem is. Give me a second as I pull it up for you. All right, let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to mute it down a little quick. I think it's up. Yeah. All right, let's get it.
Why don't you think that black women want to hear the truth? And what can they do in order to receive that truth instead of always trying to deny it or,
well, black women
act
don't,
like it's not there?
They don't want to hear the truth because they don't want to make the changes. They got to let their guards down, okay? And they got to become true to themselves.
Now, when they say that she got to let her guard down, that means she got to become vulnerable to the fact that she's not really a good woman. That takes a certain degree of humility, which a lot of women lack. Humility, meekness, and vulnerability. In order for you to change the truth of what you are and what the truth is about what you're not being, you have to confront it. The truth is you're not a feminine woman. You're not easy to get along with. You're overweight. You got a bad attitude. You out there dressing like a whore. All these things are the truth, and you have to confront that. And when you look in the mirror and you see that you're not a good person, it can do something to you. But in order for you to change from a bad, terrible person, you must change your ways. And the way that starts is with your mindset. But first you have to be exposed to new narratives, new propaganda, new information. Because the narrative that most modern women are receiving now is that they don't need no man, that they can do it all by themselves, and that all men ain't doo-doo, and that they're dogs and all this other stuff. That's a very popular narrative. That's a different type of information, negative information. So now you got to do away with that information and absorb new information. Information molds your outlook and perceptions on reality. You get what I'm saying? You got to have the right information to perceive people in the right way. And also you have to have the right information to perceive yourselves for what you are, lady. Let's keep going.
In order to receive that truth instead of always trying to deny it or,
well, black women
act
don't,
like it's not there.
They don't want to hear the truth because they don't want to make the changes. They got to let their guards down, okay? And they got to become true to themselves. They have to examine themselves as a woman. And you have to do it like on a chronological stage where you look back over your life, how it began, where trauma first entered your life, okay? Regardless of the kind of trauma, because it don't always have to be incest. It could be an abusive daddy, or the drunks in the street. I mean, you have to find out where it starts at. And then you...
Good point. You have to go back to your past events as you grew up. Find where all this bad thinking about men is rooted at. Did you see your mama talk bad about her baby daddy, talk bad about your daddy, talk bad about men? Think back to when you first start believing this, that a man only wants you for your body, A man is only supposed to be a utility. What examples were you exposed to, lady, that made you think that you don't need no man? Was it abuse? Was it trauma? Or was it just simple teachings? Because some people ain't traumatized for shit. It's just they was taught something. Okay? That's what you're going to have to do. Let's keep going.
You have to examine, well, how did it affect you as a woman? What became your belief in life? What became your story? Okay? And then you have to work back. How can I heal myself? How can I forgive myself for what I have allowed myself to allow others to do to me?
Exactly. All this blaming men for what's happening to you and not taking accountability for what's happening to you, that's a different matter. You're allowing Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook to get you pregnant to where you have 2 or 3 different baby daddies. That's your fault. You're allowing a lot of stuff that come into your life. Life sometimes is only 10% choice and 90% reaction to what happened. You're reacting the wrong way. I got another one for you. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, as I pull it up, please. Hope y'all having a great day out there today. Now listen to this gentleman.
The number one reason women have not and will not ever change, the simple answer is they don't have to. Think about this. A woman can be rude, disrespectful, loud, unappreciative, ungrateful, not cooked, and not clean. At the end of the day, 90% of men will still have sex with her and will still give her a relationship.
So, like this gentleman about to say, it's an incentive to be unruly. It's an incentive. Can you dig it? They figure, well, you're going to do it anyway. You're going to jump through this hoop to get this vagina, so I can treat you any kind of way. I don't got to cook. I don't got to clean. What the hell for? What you don't understand is every man gets tired of a woman. He might still love her, but he get tired of her. You are not going to look as sexy as you did to him, even if you keep your body up. You are not going to have a man as crazily attracted to you, just want to hop your bones every second 12 years from now. In the first part of meeting you, yeah, he want to beat it up. But 12 years of being with you, that same excitement done dwindled down just a little bit. I'm telling you right now. Men, if we stop allowing these women to behave this way towards us because they want us, they act like they don't, but they do, they'll stop. They'll stop that. You know what I mean? We don't have to accept bad behavior from no woman, and we better not. That's an alpha male who don't accept any type of behavior from a woman. A beta male will let a woman run all over his ass, talk to him crazy, telling him what she is and what she is not going to do. Here it is, you know you like to eat, and this motherfucker can't cook, and she telling you that, but you just glad to be underneath her cat? There's something wrong with you. You get what I'm saying? This is how these women are trying to manipulate men.
Sex with her and will still give her a relationship. So what incentive does she have to change? She's going to get men regardless, and she's going to get sex regardless. So there's no incentive to become a better woman, because what she's doing, she's going to get the same results either way. Now, let me give you an analogy so you can understand what I mean. If I'm a fat 250-pound dude, but I drive a Lamborghini and I have a successful business and I can get 90% of the women I want, what incentive do I have to go get in the gym and get a 6-pack and start running on the treadmill every day? There's no incentive. I'm getting all the girls that I want anyway. I have the car that I want. I have the money that I want. There's no incentive for me to get in the gym. And it's the same thing with women. Women have not and will not ever change.
Now, here's the thing right here. I believe anything is possible. I believe a woman can change. It depends on the woman, though. You hear what I'm saying? Possibilities and probabilities are two different things. Probabilities deal with logic, statistics, data, and likelihoods. That's what probabilities are. And the probability of a woman changing is very slim, especially as the older she get. But not to contradict myself, there's also a possibility. I don't really go with possibility because when you say anything is possible, it means anything is possible, which is not true. But when there's a probability, there's a likelihood of this or that. So there is a small probability that some women wake up and understand. Not all now. I'm telling you, not all of them going to do that. They're going to wake up. But normally when they get tired of being out there in them streets, normally when they get the hardships of life, the bills and all this other shit, when they done ruined themselves, when they done aged off the dating scene, when they done babied themselves out the dating scene, meaning they had 2 or 3 baby daddies and stuff like that, then they want to change. So in certain extreme situations, a woman may change. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to find that, brother. I got one more to show you. We're going to be out of here, okay? 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. But that's all my humble opinion. That's all it is, my humble opinion. Now, they're here to talk about Kevin Samuels. Check out what they say about Kevin.
They didn't like him because he told the truth. Them girls was mad because it was hitting on certain things they wanted to change about themselves, but they couldn't. And that's when I saw how just Black women were so, we denounce, we're so quick
No,
to
we're
get,
not ready for the truth.
yeah, we get
We're
offended so quick when somebody says something that, is not going to get, with our beliefs and what we've told ourselves, regardless if it's true or not, in our head. Like, we'll talk, I'm pretty, right? And somebody come and say you ugly, but in that back of your head, you think you're kind of funny looking. It'll bother you all day. They didn't.
Well, hope you enjoy what you seen today on this show. Anyway, I'll be seeing y'all soon. I'm trying to think about when and what the topic is going to be when I do another live stream for y'all. I'll let y'all know as soon as I know. Y'all have a good one now. You hear?